goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
And that's the way to get things started the first time you touch the football on the road. And you have to believe all week long, all they've talked about is, okay, going into a hostile environment, we're the visiting team. How do we take control of this ball game early? That's one way right there. No fear, guys. And if they had any, it's probably gone after that run.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down and about the length of the football. On third down, it's Davis. And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to make it fourth down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away. This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. And tough starting field position here. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down.
That's a lot of beef thundering downfield off of the toss play. And it takes me back to when I was a kid and watching USC play. Remember the old toss that they ran? They used to call student body right or student body left because everyone was out in front of the ball carrier. In fact, one of their favorite plays, it was called rose stem right or rose stem left, depending on the formation. 28 toss. And 28 toss was their bread and butter.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Now a first carry for T.J. Yeldon. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first on 2nd down. And on the ground they go with a running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Off the bootleg, West. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got a little daylight. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. This is a very impressive drive, especially when you consider where they started from to now be set up 1st and goal.
Yeah, and some nice running right there. That's what got them the first down. But at this point, I suggest open up your playbook. You can call just about what you want.
No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, sometimes a tough game to figure out. One play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Now, check, Patriot! Patriot! Here we go. Gun!
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. A little juke. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. They had a long way to go. They started that drive at their own 3, and they scored 3 from it.
What an excellent job by an offense that could have very easily just said, okay, let's just take a few plays safe, punt the ball away, and play some defense. Instead, they found a way to attack and put themselves in position to put points on the board.
The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Goff. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is knocked down from the side at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Goff on 3rd down. And this is caught by Watkins. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 for 66.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
I've yet to meet a wide receiver who likes to block more than catching the football, but the best ones understand that that's how they'll actually get more passes thrown to them if they help in the run game. And anytime you get a run of that yardage, that means the wide receivers did help. They get down to what a lot of people call the 2nd level, the linebackers, or the 3rd level where the defensive backs are, and they get out in front and put their bodies out there and create more space for their runners to gain the yardage.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it a 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now they try the right side here. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Goff now looking to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They run the counter now on 1st down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort for minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. On 3rd down, Yeldon. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. And the Rams getting set to go now. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Now they try the right side here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
I love when a play results in a game that I can actually kind of fall back on one of my favorite adages, and that is anytime there's a run over 10 yards, it means that the offensive line did its job, but you know who else did? The wide receivers. Because the first 7 yards kind of belong to the offensive line and the running back. Anything after that means the wide receivers did a great job of blocking downfield, being willing to mix it up, and give them some more space to gain additional yardage.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to the booth right after this. Now a handoff looking right. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 1, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down.
I think someone's going to get in the QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That would be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the 49ers getting set to trot out there. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They run a draw here on second down. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Niners on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, West. It's complete to Grant. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
No. Check. Patriot. Over. Hurry up. Here we go.
On first down, West. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. 6 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of 2, now third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense, because that means he's
into a double team, and it's intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. The final shot before break here. Goff trying to lay one up deep. And unable to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete. So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score, as we will send you eastward to Orlando and Larry Ridley. He's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Larry. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Give them a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Doesn't matter who you're rooting for in this game. The effort of the man with the football, getting away from one and trying to turn forward and get some yardage, I really liked what he did there.
Now a handoff as they run left side. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The Niners on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Here we go now. 3-19.
And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Pretty heavy traffic over the middle on that one, and somehow he emerged with the football. Way to possess it despite all the extra contact and people around him.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. He'll return it from the 6. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out come the Rams. They'll have it first here to begin the 3rd quarter. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfect.
Davis fighting. He loses the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
Oh, I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that would be considered a fumble.
Shift together here from the D-line. Off play action. Here's Goff. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, L.A. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Rams are in for 6. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
On 1st and 10, West. And an alley to run. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No, check, Patriots! Good! No, check, Patriots! Over!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. To throw on 3rd down. West. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to kick it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Here's Goff now on second down. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. And a give this time to the tailback. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Goff now to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 11. Now a play fake, and it's gone. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Goff will yield to Greg Zuerlein for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. So a good snap, good hold, and that one's right down the middle.
Never in doubt. Just the way you used to hit them, Brandon.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football, but some ground to cover. They find themselves behind as we hit the 4th and final quarter. The 49ers offense making its way back out there. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
second down following the incompletion. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Set. Blue landing.
Off the play fake. West. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Alec Ogletree in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
A strong run, and he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
Here comes the 49ers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And certainly not the greatest of punts there. This will get out of bounds right at their own 40-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off around the 41. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play. And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes it's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense, because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Back to throw, Goff. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Solomon Thomas in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. And San Francisco gets set to go here. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Now they try the right side here. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick: make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Alec Ogletree in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Throwing on 3rd and long. West. Going for the deep ball. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. And the Rams now coming out on the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. On 2nd down, here's Goff. He'll hit Watkins on the crossing route. A very solid gain of 27. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And thus far in this NFL season, no touchdown scored for him, and he's not going to get it on that play either.
On 3rd down. That's Davis. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
And Zerline's kick is good. And that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. So put 3 on the board, but from inside the 5. And I know we use this phrase a lot, but that's a big-time win for the defense.
It sure is. You've got the short field behind you, so you can afford to turn up the pressure. And that was a nice sequence there to keep them out of the end zone.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have the lead, still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now, just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off, and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened. Second down following the run. Goff going to throw it. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's third down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well have run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Goff now to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Partner, you absolutely cannot take a sack in that situation. Now, it's also fourth down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he's on to punt for L.A.